it goes.
Camera's caught me. Hi, welcome to the Very Ann Show. So, you know what? Every week I sound really excited, and every week I sound really excited but this week we're super excited, okay? But I'll tell you why I'm excited in a minute. But first, welcome Emily Watson. Looking gorgeous, Ems. Looking fabulous as ever.
Oh, thank you.
So, this week's guest is a lady that I met on the comedy circuit. She's not actually a comedian, but she's I'm a great fan of hers. She's got a site called All the Single Ladies, and she and I agree on so many things about 21st century dating. So please, could we all make welcome Belinda Riger?
Hi.
Belinda, you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
So, cheers, honey. So you've got this site called, which I'm on, even though I'm married, because I want to get my daughters and all her friends onto this All the Single Ladies site.
Yes.
What made you start up this Facebook site?
There's a few reasons. The major reason is a little bit controversial, so I'll try and say it without swearing.
No, you can swear.
Okay, good. So basically, this day and age, I think women are finding it very hard to fall in love. I think there are a lot of reasons which cause that, but one reason is I think women are giving sex away a lot more free and easy than they used to, even flower power 70s. So what was the final point or the draw card for me to do this was I was actually on a dating site myself. I thought it was dating, not a sex site. And then one day I got a photo from a girl fully naked. And I said, oh, do you send that to everyone that you chat to? And her reply was, yes, I do. And I said, well, it's women like you that are making it hard for women like me to fall in love and find a man for a relationship. And she came back and said, you better get used to it because girls like to...
Root?
Yes, root. I couldn't think of a word. Girls like to have sex. And I said, well, I think you should have a look at that and maybe reassess how you attack relationships and things like that. Anyway, 2 days later, she came back to me and she said, yes, actually, you're right. I have just found out that the guy that I really like doesn't want to date me because I'm really loose in my actions when it comes to sex, and I am going to pull back, and because of that, she's now dating someone. And there was another incident where a girl was at a pub and she was talking to me, a friend of a friend, and she said, I'm looking for love. 2 minutes later, she comes around the corner and she goes, oh, that guy's so sexy over there. I want to take him home tonight and shag his brains out.
Isn't it? You know, I'm so with you on this because whilst I'm really out there verbally,
yes,
and I will say anything, nothing embarrasses me. I think sex is hysterical and it's fun. But when it comes to actually doshing it out, and in my single days, no, I didn't do that. And I don't like to sit and judge any woman that's going to do it, but if you're looking for love and looking to settle down, put some value on yourself.
Definitely.
And as a mum with 2 daughters, and they're teenagers, and I'm trying to get this over to them that it doesn't matter how progressive we are as a society, essentially, men are genetically modified to be hunters.
Yes.
Let them hunt and enjoy it. It's a game that you have to play. It's a dance and you have to know the steps of this dance, don't you?
Definitely.
Yeah, and so, but my eldest daughter said that, and I'd mentioned this to her, I'd heard somewhere there's a third date rule, the third date rule, that you don't have sex till the third date, which to me is like, fuck, I wouldn't have sucked face with a guy until the third date.
Yeah, at least, minimum third date, no longer. These days, people are doing it first date and expecting a relationship.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, that's so, I mean, it would be unusual, and I think you'd be very lucky to find that special person once you've had sex with them on the first date, because what else is there to find out?
That's it.
Well, Emily, you're my eye. Emily's sitting there and she's like chomping, what? Come on, what?
Oh, I'm still with Tone 5 years later.
Well, did you do the deed on the first night?
There is the exception.
You slut! You are a trollop! Get out of this studio! Had I known this prior to that? I thought you were still a virgin. Okay, you were. I think, except, did you know him before that?
Well, I've met him a couple of times. I knew I liked him.
I just
I
can't.
don't know. I was going through a crazy phase though.
How
so.
did you manage to go out on this date and just kind of get your kit off and get naked with someone? I mean, I will go on stage, I'll say clit, I'll say cock, I'll say sport, but could I flash my clacker to a guy the first time? No,
There is
absolutely
exceptions.
not. So you're finding with your site, let's get back onto the
Yes.
single ladies.
Yep.
Is that where did it come from? Is it from Women's Lib? Where did this so-called sexual liberation come from? Because we're not liberated. I think that we're holding ourselves back.
I agree.
As women.
I think when it comes to Women's Lib, yes, be successful in career, do all of that, but when it comes to dating, you need to let the men take charge. And you need to let them hunt you. As you said, men are hunters and we are gatherers, I guess. So basically, let the men hunt. Enjoy that. Why would you want to rush into a into something comfortable in the first 3 dates of meeting someone?
So sad.
Go back to the old days. He comes and picks you up,
Yes.
gives you a kiss goodnight.
Yes.
You wait for
That's
a message.
The romance, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. And
Yep.
now what about texting now?
Yeah.
They've got it so easy.
Yeah.
They can just go, it's over.
Yeah.
By text. I
Or
mean, in
don't
my
even
day, they had to
reply.
man up, didn't they, and pick up the phone.
Yeah,
They
that's it.
shouldn't do that.
Some don't even reply. Some ignore you. But you can't expect to hear from a guy if you've already slept with him after 1 or 2 dates.
Absolutely.
And I'm trying to educate women about that because women these days act like a man. We got to be a lady in the street and the freak in the bed.
Absolutely.
So let the men hunt, go out on dates, take it easy, don't chase men. That turns men off. They're not attracted to that at all.
But why don't the girls get it? Why don't these young girls get that they don't? It is a laugh. It's great fun being hunted by a guy, being elusive. And before I was as chunky as I am now, shall we say, when I was single, I knew the games, I knew the rules.
Yeah.
I knew how to play it, and it's fun, and it's really hard not picking up that phone or
Yeah.
saying no, I'm not free for dinner tonight or whatever night. It's hard, but it's part of the game. It's part and parcel of making them want you,
Yeah.
and it's good to see how tenacious they are.
That's
Because
it.
I love a guy with tenacity.
Yeah,
That's a real
definitely.
turn on, isn't it?
Yeah.
He really wants me.
And when they actually think about something and they put effort into it, how special do you feel when they go, come on, I'm picking you up. They take you to a nice restaurant. They don't even have to buy flowers or anything, but
And all
drop
these
you
girls
home.
that are willing to meet them.
Yep.
I want you to pick me up at my door. I want my
Yes.
daughters picked up at the door, opening the car door, seeing her into it and dropping her home safely. And yes, paying for dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if it's the first date. I mean, we've changed now.
Just
with
the first
yeah,
date.
even
at
if
least.
it's just the first
Just the
date.
first or second
Yeah.
date, pay for dinner. And then eventually, hopefully, she will say, let me buy a few drinks
Yes.
or something, but at least make us feel wanted.
That's it.
So do you think, let's go straight to Women's Lib, do you think they were the killjoys of all this?
Yes, I do. I'm not against it. I think women should have a right to work and be successful and earn money and do all of those wonderful things. But I also think, as I said before, when it comes to dating, you really need to take a step back and let the man be the hunter. We're trying to develop in every element of our lives, but I think that's one that will always stay traditional. In
And
my
look,
opinion.
oh God, we're going to have to wrap this up. Just this first segment because it's getting really juicy. So we're going to wrap up this first break. You know the go. Go for your waz, go for your wine. Come back in a few minutes and we're going to rip apart Women's Lib, me and Belinda. See you in a minute.